Um, hello? Does this work? Hello? Oh, I'm back. Hey. Why does it look like this? I had to update OBS and I just turned on game mode on a stream. I don't know. Weird. Oh. Ah, that's new. They added so many things on here. That's new. That's not gonna work. 1 second, I'll be right back. Hello? Hey. Hi guys, again. Hey guys. There goes everybody. Everyone's like, oh, she died. Bye. Hey guys. I'm back. I don't know what it was, but something about Windows game mode. I just googled it. It was like Analyzer OBS. In Windows 10 versions, we recommend that game mode be enabled for maximum gaming performance. Apparently that fixed it. And then it says, I have 10 third-party plugins installed. That maybe I should remove some of them. I don't know how to though. How do I uninstall plugins from OBS? I don't know. Holy moly. Oh man, okay, like everything broke. Everything's like not working anymore. Oh god. I just updated OBS and now like nothing's working. Well, my sellers works, and then this one, let me see. I believe I moved this one. Let me find it. Desktop, where did I put you? Here, here. Open. Copy. Close, and then now let me put this here, apply, close. Ah, there we go, now it works. All right, now I got that to work. Well, it's just me here in the void as I work on my things. Yay! You know what, one of these days I was gonna do? I'm gonna practice a lot of things. I had a couple plans to do things. Like, why is my connectivity so bad? What's happening? Why is my connection so low? Oh gosh. No, it's back. Never mind. Huh. Spout. You should not be here. I just updated OBS and there's so many things out here that I just don't recognize. It's odd. Let me change my BDM. I'm... No. Change this. What was this doing? I wanted to do a lot of things, actually. What's this one? No, not that one. Install? What? I forgot what BGM I was using before, honestly. Let's do this one. Yeah, there we go, quiet. It's spring-like. Nice, okay. I wanted to do a lot of things. Like, I wanted to play a couple of games. Maybe we'll do that. OMG, we alive! Yeah, hey guys, welcome back. I fixed it. Apparently I had to turn on Windows game mode and I updated OBS. We fixed it. We're back. Yay. Hi guys. Hi again. I've just been talking to myself in the void for a little bit, just like when I started. It gives me, brings a tear to my eye, it brings back memories. Xbox game mode is so, it's not Xbox, it's a Windows game mode, it's even better. It's a Windows game mode, I had to turn that on. Had to optimize my PC for gaming apparently. Because streaming on OBS is apparently considered gaming. And then I had to go into NVIDIA and I had to turn off optimization because for some reason NVIDIA decided to do optimization on my PC and OBS. I'm like, no, why are you running OBS capped? What the heck? So I had to turn that off. Why is it optimizing OBS? No. And you'll probably see me tomorrow. My god, there's so many things I need to fix in OBS. There's so many things I need to add. There's so many things I need to do. Oh my god. I can do that. I can do that now. I have time. I'm gonna make a bunch of... I'm gonna finally be able to edit my videos. I'm gonna finally be able to edit my videos. I'm gonna finally be able to post on YouTube. I'm gonna make videos for YouTube and shorts. I have time for that. I'm gonna have to transfer my projects though on my old PC to this PC. Tomorrow you're gonna see me again. I think I've decided that this week, if you're like, wow, Kira's been dead the past couple of days, you're gonna see me every single day. Not every single day, but you will be seeing me every single day this week because I am very happy to be streaming. And then we'll figure out what day works best for me and my schedule, like in the upcoming couple of weeks. We'll see what days work best for me. I'm thinking of maybe doing 3 days a week. I don't want to do Saturdays and Sundays because those are my break days, but maybe we'll do I do Tuesdays and Fridays and it's such like a perfect like in the middle for me that like it's kind of weird doing like a Tuesday, Wednesday because then it's like 2 days in a row and then just Friday and then like 3 days of just nothing because you have then like Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday of nothing. Or like I guess I could do Tuesday and Friday. No, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then if I do that, then it's gonna be like, well, you'll still have like an awkward 3 days in the middle because then it would be like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, and then Tuesday again. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's crazy. Anyways, Linux is doing good these days. Okay, my problem is that there's a lot of things that don't work on Linux and a lot of the things that you need for streaming, like a lot of these plugins, they don't work on Linux. Especially like there is a VTube Studio does not have an official Linux version. There is a port version of it that works with VTube Studio of Linux, but it's not the best. You know, like you don't get updates as frequently as if it was to be on the official Windows version, and there isn't actually an official Mac version, although nobody uses Mac because like you can't play games on Mac. And I would know, I tried. Yeah, I think for now I'm still on Windows 10. I've been speaking. Also, guys, how is my audio? I don't remember if I've streamed since I changed my audio. Do I sound louder? Do I sound fine? How's my microphone, guys? I updated my audio again. I should be louder and clearer. I have a gate now. I have an audio gate, and you sound great. Yay! You don't hear my PC fans anymore. Yay! You don't hear my AC anymore. You don't hear like weird background noise. I updated it. Added a bunch of different plugins. Changed a bunch of things. Should be good. To figure out how my audio settings work. There's more things to do, but not for now. What else? But yeah, I think this week I'll probably be streaming every day. Going from a friend who streams on Linux, you can just run the Windows version of VTS directly. Linux works with Windows, like versions. Can you run Windows programs on Linux? I thought you could only use Linux versions. I don't know how Linux works. I saw somebody talking about like, oh, I'm gonna give my kid a Linux computer when they grow up and they're gonna become a CS wizard. You've been able to run Windows programs for over 50? Really? I don't know anything about Linux, so I don't know. I'm gonna give my... Do you know there's a current trend right now among like girls where everyone's building their cyber decks? There's like this current trend going on right now of girls, influencers on TikTok and Instagram talking about you can build your own computer using a Raspberry Pi. Yeah, the cyber deck trend. I just heard about it. I think it's cool. Some people are talking about how it's a little performative, and I don't know. I think, you know, with the internet, everything is kind of a little bit performative, but to each their own. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you, like, you know, do whatever makes you happy. Do whatever makes you free. And if you want to make a cyber deck for fun, I've seen people making cyber decks specifically just for e-readers. E-readers. Not me worrying about having to be performative. I don't have social media to show off to. True. I mean, I don't really have much social media anyways. I have Twitter, but I don't really post on there. And then my account is just me tweeting into the void because, like, there's not very many people that follow me. I'm a small content creator. Nobody follows me. So I don't really use Twitter. I use it a lot to, like, keep up with artists that I follow. That's really it. Like, I follow a lot of art, and I, like, retweet and like a lot of art, but not so much for posting, I guess. Does streaming count as social media? Is this social media? I don't know. Like, I have an Instagram. I don't post on it at all. And I have a... what's it called? What other social media accounts are there? Facebook? I don't use Facebook at all. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's YouTube, I guess. I don't know if YouTube counts as social media either. Oh, what else? My brain can only think of like 2 main social medias, and that's like Twitter and Instagram at the moment. Oh, Snapchat. I don't have Snapchat. The moment Snapchat came out, I was like, I'm not using that. TikTok, that's true. I forgot about TikTok. I have blacklisted TikTok from my mind permanently because every single time I open it, it is like a time suck. I had to delete it on my phone. I deleted it off my phone because it was like I would open it and then I would immediately get like, I would lose 4 hours. I would open it and I'm like, 4 hours gone. Because at least with YouTube videos, you can like watch them and you're like, ah yes, I know how long this video is. I never click on the shorts portion of YouTube specifically for that reason because I know I'm gonna lose time to it. It's endless scrolling. I cannot. Facebook as well? I don't go on Facebook. Facebook, every single post, well, I'm not in any groups on Facebook, so maybe I don't see any posts, but every single time I open it, it's like, welcome back, the last time you posted was like 12 years ago. And I was like, cool. That's when my high school teacher wished me happy birthday. Or whenever, I don't know. She did not do that 10 years ago, but you know. And that's all I see, it's just post of that. And then like no other posts because I don't follow any groups. My family doesn't post on Facebook, nobody. So I just go on there and my feed is empty. I used to use it for like signing up for games and stuff. So once in a while it'll be like Candy Crush needs you. Candy Crush is... Would you like to post on Candy Crush so that you can get 10 energy? I'm like, I remember that. I remember that. I don't have that app anymore. Howdy, partners. Here you have a donut from the Cowboy Donut. Today's flavor is strawberry. Yummy. Thank you. Welcome. Strawberry. It is a pink kind of week, isn't it? Wait. Can't see my background. It's a pink kind of week. April? You should have triple tails. Where would that go? Where? Okay. If I were to have triple tails, where would it go? On the back of my head, like a ponytail? On the top of my head? Like a whale spout? Like my bangs? Like bangs? Or are you thinking like Rey? You know how... You know Rey from Star Wars? You know how like the back of her head, she's got those 3 buns? Imagine like a twin tail hairstyle, but like 3 in a row all the way down the line. Like 1 at the top, 1 in the middle, and 1 at the bottom. It's like 3 ponytails. Would that work? We don't talk about the era of Star Wars? Why? What's wrong with it? That's like, what, The Empire Strikes Back? No, I'm thinking about the wrong movie. Is it? So this it's not a movie, is it the movie? That's the movie with the really cute birds. The movie with like the little puffins. I don't know what they're called. They're really cute. They're like the little birdies. Oh. I don't know what they're called. I just remember I watched the movie and the only thing I remember was like Rey's weird ass hairstyle and those cute birds. You're thinking of the sequel era? I don't know. I've only seen that one movie. That's the only movie I remember. Those cute little birds. I have to look it up. You see here, Star Wars birds. Porgs! Yeah, the porgs. Oh, they're so cute looking. They don't even have a beak, they just have like a sad little mouth. I'm looking at pictures right now. They're so funny looking. Oh, they look like a mix of a seal and a puffin. What a great name. A porg. I love that. Anyways, I don't know anything about the Star Wars series. I only went because at the time, I had a friend who was really into Marvel and Disney, and they would be like, hey, let's go with our friends and let's all go watch a movie together. And every single movie that they picked was like a Marvel movie. So I have watched the Marvel movies just really out of order and I have no idea what's happening in any of them. But I didn't watch them. Oh, Wolf's Blessing, Lady, how you're charming. Welcome. How are you? I have seen Thor Ragnarok. I have seen the Loki movie. I have seen the... No, not Thor Ragnarok. I don't know. I've seen Ragnarok. I've seen the last 2 of like the whole like where everybody comes together, and the entire time I was like, who is that character? Who is that person? What's happening? And then my friends had to constantly be like, that's Wanda. She's like so-and-so. She's doing this now. This is her power. And that's happening or this happening. I'm like, who the heck are these people? Like, I don't know anything about who Iron Man is. I don't know anything about like that red dude who's a robot, or that like, I don't know. I'm not a Marvel's person. They had to literally explain to me the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe to me. The entire, like, every single time we watched a movie, they're like, oh yeah, that character. They were in like this part movie from this part and then whatever. And like, oh, I don't know who Doctor Strange is. I don't know what he does. Just wake up, reflex my ruffles, and checking body armor plate. Cool. I don't know what that is, but sounds fun. Yes, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I watched the last movie and I was very confused because I knew like nobody. I don't know what's happening. No context whatsoever. If you were ever like, what's it like to watch a movie and you have no context of a series, that's what it's like. People just show up and you're like, I guess this is happening now. Yeah, good. It's like in the movie when Loki goes and he gets like, he goes to like the area with the Shadow Skull guy, and the Shadow Skull dude is like, haha, you must pass through me, and then Loki goes, no thank you, and walks right through him. I'm like, what was the purpose of that guy being there? What was the purpose? And then like some dude throws himself off a cliff and they die. I'm like, what's happening? And like Thanos shows up and I'm like, what? Thank you, Cell, for the 4 months at tier 3. Oh my god, I don't know why you're here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Any single time somebody subscribes for a really long time, I'm just like, why? Why? Don't mind me manufacturing chairs. Yay! Am I not supposed to be here? No, I'm not saying like you're not supposed to be here. I'm just wondering why. Nothing happens. I appreciate you being here, but like I don't think there's anything like exciting happening. But thank you. You're really committed to that to getting those badges. You just followed me? You just followed. Thank you for the follow. Watch streak, nice. I should sub one of these days. I wish I went so break. No worries, you don't have to sub. Like the reason why I ask people why they're subbing is because like specifically, like you don't have to sub to support me. It's okay. You don't have to. And also like, I guess you really like ad-free watching. I don't know. Maybe that's why. You're like, darn those ads. It's not a nice streak, it's pitiful. Hey, there's people out there who only have one. I don't know how to like do that. Wait, I can set it up now. Oh my god. Let me write a reminder to myself. Set up check-ins. Make counter. I don't know how to do that. This is my notebook. I will set that up after stream today. I will do that. By tomorrow's stream, I'll figure it out. I've been saying that to myself for a long time and I just haven't been doing it. Set up check-ins, and I wanted to... I think that was it. Just check-ins. I could do that and mix it up. Set up check-ins. I'll probably make it like a one check-in point thing, and it'll have like a little message underneath saying like, so-and-so was checked in for like how many days, whatever. That way you don't have to like... I don't know how check-ins work on Twitch, to be honest. Is it like you have to watch for a certain amount of time before it counts you as like a watch streak? Or does it have to be like you just pop up and you say something in chat and then like people disappear? I don't know. But yeah. I don't know why people are sub to me. What happened to stream earlier? I tried to click to change scenes, to change my BGM, and then when I went to go click to change something, OBS froze and crashed. And then every single time I opened up OBS afterwards, it would keep crashing. So I had to update OBS on the spot, Google frantically how to... OBS keeps crashing on me, what should I do? And then I changed a bunch of things on my computer. I turned off optimization on NVIDIA, and then I turned on game mode on Windows, and it worked. So it came back. Well, stream crashing gave me a streak, hell yeah, but I guess it counts as 2 separate streams. You do have charisma though? I don't know about that. I think I have negative charisma. And then I have somehow like Pavloved all of you. Oh my god. I've somehow Pavloved all of you guys into being like, wow, I love being here. You have somehow like gone, I don't know. I'm very concerned that you guys are here. I saw this like, you know what I was gonna do today? I was gonna draw, but then I forgot. Oh well. Is this the ABBA stream? Maybe. What's an ABBA? What is an ABBA? Hey tacos. Hello. Am I live? I'm not live on YouTube! What's happening? ABBA? What is that? Anime Battle Arena. I've never heard of that. Am I not live on YouTube? Oh no. What are you streaming to? Hold up. I don't know what ABBA is. Now let me check if YouTube's live. Am I live on YouTube? ABBA? I don't know what that is. I've been seeing a lot about it did close. I see pictures. I don't think I'm live on YouTube. It says it's streaming, but there's no stream. Good lord, what's happening? Huh. Alright, let me fix this really quickly. Let me go into YouTube and see what's happening over there. Anime Battle Arena, what is that? Is it like Nike? It's a Roblox arena fighting game where you pick an anime character to play as and duke it out for the most points. Oh. And that does not sound like something that I would be into. And why are there so many people here talking about Anime Battle Arena? Somehow, like, you summoned all of, like... Oh, I am live. I'm just streaming on private. That's so weird. Why am I streaming privately? I have no idea. You have a lot of Roblox fans, or there's some sort of raid? I don't know. They just showed up out of nowhere. Yokos were not here before. I don't remember that at all. I am not that good at fighting games. I'm gonna be very real. I'm not good at that. It looks suitable for part 20. What is part 21? What are you guys talking about? Is it like Marvel Rivals where they keep adding new characters? Interesting. I don't know. That doesn't look like my kind of thing. That's something that I would play, honestly. Let me look up pictures. Oh god, ew. Yeah, no. I'm not doing that. But yeah, good for you guys. You have something you enjoy. I just looked at pictures and I was like, no. People always shit on Roblox are the guy. I shit on not just Marvel Rivals, but Roblox and Fortnite. There are two games that I will probably never ever play, and that is Roblox and Fortnite. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm on there and I'm looking and I'm just like, oh, that... Yeah, no. I only shit on it for the predatory child of it. I don't like it because there's children on there. It's because there's children on there that I'm not on there. Be the part 21, please? No. I think I'd rather, like... I think I'd rather get my, like... I'd rather cut my legs off, honestly. I do. I used to play Roblox as a kid. Yeah, as a kid. Do you do now? Holy moly, what happened to my background? Yeah. I am not 12 years old. I am not gonna be on Roblox. I'm not gonna be on Fortnite. Every single thing I see about Roblox and Fortnite is some 12-year-old kid going like, oh my god, I love Subway Surfers. It was 15 years ago. Oh my god. Oh no. How old are you? Please don't tell me. Okay. If there's anybody here who are under the age of like 18, that's a bot. YouTube, Ko-fi bot. Is that real? Is that real? Is that... That's not real. Why are there YouTube bots? What the heck? Is that connected to my YouTube? What? Look at my email. You look like Camellia from What Other Ways? Yeah, that's my sister. You know who else is my sister, apparently? I have a lot of siblings. Camellia from Wuthering Waves. And what's her name? I forgot her name. So many. That girl from Punishing Grey Raven, Genevieve. And If I Had Short Hair, Arlecchino. Listen, I've been here since 2022. I've been here longer. They stole from me. They stole from me. I've been like this. I saw, apparently, somebody sent me, like, what? I thought that was a bot. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Oh, you didn't have to, but thank you. Thank you. It's very sweet of you. You wrote, somebody loves what you do. Thank you. I'm glad that you think so. Even if I don't think so. If you want a Robloxian Hood Classic, you should check Arcane Odyssey. Listen, from what I'm used to seeing like online game, like, what's it called? I'm used to like mobile games as like, what's that when I was playing a while ago? 4 Heroes? Or like Idle, whatever Idle RPG game there's out there, but like, and the only Roblox game I think I've ever played was the mobile version of Dress to Impress, back when it was still around. And then I was like, no. I can't get over the faces. I'm sorry, like the graphics of Roblox just doesn't look good. Arcane Odyssey doesn't even work on mobile, it's a whole MMO inside Roblox? Cool. Still won't play it. I look at the graphics, I see that stupid face, and I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hell no. It's so bad. And then like the graphics in Fortnite are so ugly, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not gonna say anything else. I just don't like shooters. I don't like FPS games very often. I don't like FPS games very much. And with how diverse Roblox is, I don't know, it just gives me flashbacks of when I used to play Minecraft, and then Minecraft was a whole lot of like, what are they called, like a bunch of mini game type games? It just reminds me of Minecraft multiplayer servers, and then I get flashbacks. I don't think Fortnite's graphics that. Have you seen the new skin for Lana Del Rey? She looks ugly. I'm so sorry. Her dress is bad. They gave up on her dress. If she's gonna be doing those Fortnite dances and flashing her like underwear whenever she crouches down and her knees are glitching all over the place, no. No, they can't do skirts. Please don't give characters long dresses if you can't animate them. What's your favorite looking game then? It's not gonna be PS2 graphics, I'll say. Fantasy Life? I like the anime aesthetic. I like cute. Okay, what the hell is that? See? I saw a clip of Lana Del Rey dancing, and I was like, absolutely not. No, thank you. That is not good. PS2 slander. Listen, I had a PS2. I played PS2. I played PS2. I played, what's it called? I've seen Drake's Fortune. I've seen Rain. What? Is it Risk of Rain? No. Is it called? I don't know what it's called. Rain? Risk of Rain? Risk of Rain 2. Rain. The one where the guy's running around and he's going, Jason! Not Risk of Rain. What is that guy called? Drake's Fortune? Yeah, Drake's Fortune. Drake's Fortune. That thing, Kratos? Kratos? The one where I played Skyrim on the PS2, that was fun. Heavy Rain, yeah, it's Heavy Rain, there it is. What else? Hello, Akato. Yes, Heavy Rain. And I've played... What's that game called where you climb on top of things and all you do is just stab on, like, giants? I'm describing really badly. The one that everybody loves. Teamfight No, it's not Teamfight Tactics. The one where you climb on top of, like... Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus. That was fun. I like the art. The aesthetics of that game is really good. The character design and everything is nice. Like, I think my favorite PS2 game, probably graphics-wise, is Shadow of the Colossus. I really like that. Kratos... Playing that game as a child probably traumatized me, because, like, all I remember is this dude, like, beheading giant Greek goddesses and gods, and it's very bloody. Like, teeny little dude chopping the heads off of, like, things. I'm like, oh, okay. I love the Art of Valkyrie profile. Yeah. There's a lot of really cool designs in Shadow of the Colossus, and all the fights are really fun. Also really interesting. Like, the water one was interesting to me. I didn't like the ending though, the way that there was like, oh, some forgotten land in the middle of nowhere and the dude has to keep going back and forth to this castle to rescue his girl who's like comatose, and then she like goes into the well and she sacrifices. I don't know what the heck. Spoiler, by the way, for the storyline. Weird. Really weird. And some baby comes out. What is happening in that game? The more like you play for the gameplay, you don't think about the story because the storyline is weird. I remember like after the ending, I went online and I was like, wait, what is the story of this game? And everyone's going, oh, it's like the unofficial sequel of like some other game that nobody's ever heard about because everybody only remembers the first game, and it was supposed to be like the prequel for something that never came about. I don't know what happened to it. But it was interesting. It's like an interesting game. For a game that has a very limited map, I think that they did a really good way of like making it feel large. By making you run all over the place. It was like, yeah, map is this size, but you gotta go like down to the bottom left corner that you cannot access because it's closed off. And then they had like a lot of little mini cutscenes that make you feel like you're traveling. And also like they would make you catch lizards off of buildings. That was weird. Well, fun. It was like, ooh, lizard. What are you supposed to do with them? I don't know. Eat them? I think my very first experience with like open world games is probably the Assassin's Creed series. That was like, wow, I can climb buildings? This is so much fun. I really liked Assassin's Creed. I think I've only played the Rome one. And I only played the beginning of it because I was at a friend's house and my friend had it and I was like, oh, that's fun. I should play. No, not even a good one. Hey, I was really happy about the fact that I got to climb walls and cliffs. Like, what do you mean I can climb a cliff for the very first time in my gaming career? What? Like, freely. You can climb any cliff you want. Doesn't mean that you're gonna get anything, go anywhere. You just can. I was like, this is amazing. Wow. This is before Genshin, by the way. This is this is before Genshin was a thing, so I didn't even know this was like a thing. Before then, I've never played like a fully open world game where you can climb whatever you want to. Like, you can't do that in most games. The fact that they let you in Assassin's Creed was new to me. I was like, holy moly. You can't do that in Skyrim. And then all the games that I played previously before that one were like DS games, so not open world. Like, game that lets you free climb anything? That's great. What was this? Like back in 2014, 2015? I don't know. A long time ago. 10 years ago. Holy moly. But yeah. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. I remember playing Zelda Breath of the Wild and somewhere in the story I was supposed to pull out his sword. Oh. I couldn't because my build was messed up. I played a little bit of Breath of the Wild because I was at my grandmother's house and she had a Switch. She has a Switch because one of my relatives got it for her as a gift and was like, you can play brain games on it. And then somebody else gave her a copy of Breath of the Wild and was like, oh, the dungeons in Breath of the Wild are like good puzzles for elderly people to play. And she could not get over the fact that she didn't like. She didn't like it. So she would make me play it. Because she's like, I just want to watch you play. So I played a little bit of Breath of the Wild. Because I was playing her copy. Because she doesn't like combat. But it was fun. I don't think it's the kind of game that she would play. Can you reimagine Assassin's Creed as the game about the game wherein people randomly burst out into singing one last breath randomly as an assassin mechanic? That's a thing. About the band. Assassin's Creed is a band? Is it? A game about the band? Or a band about the game? I don't know. I don't do well with assassin type games. Like, my build when I played Skyrim was not a wizard, not a mage. I don't know if you guys have ever seen me play Skyrim. I put all my points into strength. I have like, what? 23 points in strength at the moment. I put all my points into strength and two-handed. And heavy armor. I am not a stealth build type person. I am like two-handed heavy weapon running into like the thing and just like, if I have a higher HP bar, they can't kill me. Type of thing, you know? I do big damage, I have big HP. That's what I am. Going Ooga Booga, yeah, basically. That's me in Skyrim. I'm not a stealth person, I'm not a magic person. I forget that magic even exists in the game. For me, it's just a game where I go in and I kill people. I just kill things. That's fun. Even like, I think in most games, that's my type of build that I like to do. I just run in and I'm like, paladin. I'm like, I play a lot of paladins, I play a lot of warriors. Warrior type builds. Even in like that, like the 5 times I've played League of Legends, my main characters that I pick every single time is Darius and Garen, because I like tanks. I like playing as like big dude, big damage dude. Even though I don't really like the aesthetics of it, like as a character, I don't think they look good. Why not Cho'Gath? What? I don't have those unlocked. My account is level like 10, 7, 4 or something like that. I don't know. Like, you know how every single time you level up, you unlock a character? You unlock a character for the first time. They give you a pick of 3 characters. You know the first character they give you when you first unlock it for the first time? They give you like Garen, Ari, and Caitlyn. I'm like, I'm not gonna play Caitlyn, I'm not gonna play Ari. Sorry, that didn't exist when I played 12 years ago. Hey, I just started playing in like 2022. And I only play with friends, so it's not like I'm leveling League of Legends. I have no characters at all on those accounts. So, like, I have 1 account, and I don't play. It doesn't even run on my computer. I tried playing on my old computer and it would never run. It would just crash whenever it did. It wouldn't even open up. So I haven't played League of Legends since. You know, they make you unlock characters now. Every single time you level up, they're like, you can pick from 3 characters. You have like a bonus. And I'm like, When stream League of Legends, my computer won't let me. That's a thing. I don't even have Riot Games installed on this computer. Not even on my new computer, I don't have it installed because it just doesn't work. I'm so thankful League refuses to run on Linux. Makes it so much easier to stay clean. Hell yeah. Good for you. You didn't fall prey to that addiction. Hell yeah. PC has no games. The only games it has right now is, I believe, Needy Stream or Overload. Because I was playing that on stream. I have Stardew Valley installed and that's it. I have 2 games. See here. Yep. And VR chat. I have VR chat. No, I did my addiction was 10 years, a decade ago. Oh my god. I played only with friends, and when I do play with friends, we play against bots only. Because the one time we played with like randos, and somebody like accused my friend of feeding the other team. And she got so mad. She was like, what do you mean I'm feeding the other team? She just sucks. She's just a bad player. She's like level 2. What do you want from her? I just want my laptop. Oof. Is your laptop broken? Anyways, the only reason we were playing League in the first place is because that's one of the only games that plays on the MacBook. League plays on the MacBook perfectly fine. Minecraft and League are the only 2 games that works on my MacBook. I'm working 6 hours away. Oh no. Stop feeding? Feeding is straight up an insult now? I don't know, that's what the team said like to my friend, I don't know, 5 years ago. And I only remember that because that's the only time we've ever played against randos. It's like, what do you want? You want to play a game, and we're not even playing a ranked match. We're playing unmatched, and you're complaining that the other team isn't good. Like, what do you want? Their lives suck. That's why maybe. Yeah, maybe that's the issue. I'm basically not allowed to do anything because it's almost died because it's boring only with my phone. Oof. No, I guess you can read. Ooh, I don't know how to mute on this computer. I can only do this. How do I do this? Young people don't know how to read anymore. Oh no. Oh no. I think I mentioned this on my Discord earlier, but like the people, the reading comprehension of people is so bad nowadays, and like the Puritan discourse just keeps going and getting worse and worse and worse, and I'm just like, oh boy, I'm so glad I wasn't a content creator when I was like 50 years, like not 50 years. So glad I wasn't a content creator like 12 years ago. I want to go back to work. Yeah, it would be good to have something to do. Maybe get a game on your phone. Like, not a mobile game, but like... Balatro on the phone exists. Maybe you can try that. I don't know. Solitaire. Watch a video. Listen to music, stare at the ceiling. Draw. I don't know. That's... Listen, I have a good experience of like doing... just as a kid experiencing boredom, because I grew up in the early 2000s and it was a lot of like, just do something, and then it was just a lot of amusing myself. Just like, I always found things to do. I am fine being bored and having nothing to do, because that was my childhood. It's like, oh, and then if you tell your parents like, oh, I'm bored, and they're like, I'm gonna make you do chores, so it's like, never saying that you're bored, just do something. And if it was like, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna go like burn ants on the sidewalk, or I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna go like pick up worms, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna peel bark off of trees, and I'm gonna go collect leaves and sticks and make a soup, That's what I did. Anyone younger than 20 right now is cooked. Yeah, I know I have a lot of young people who watch me, specifically like people under the age of, between the ages of like 16 to 22. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's people who are younger than that. 18, whatever. I don't care. I used to, and now I'm like, whatever. Makes me a little bit sad. I'm like, oh boy, you you're like Gen Alpha, younger Gen Z. Oh god, oh no. The moment somebody opens their mouth in here and they say they don't like to read, I know instantly. I'm like, I know what you are. I know how old you are. You're a child. Because nobody over the age of 20 is saying they hate reading. I don't know. Every single person I've said they hate to read, they're like 10 years old. I hear they don't do computer classes anymore either. That's true. Do visual novels count as reading? Yes. You're fine. If you read visual novels, you're fine. I was like... I saw this thread on Twitter, and it was talking about how like, hey, recommend me your best eroga. And then people were like commenting, a bunch of them in the comments, and I was like, I've never heard of any of these games before. There's a world out there that I've never heard of. It's like things out there that I've never absolutely heard of, and there's people out there living their best lives, and I'm like, I've never heard of these games. Thank you for the headbats. Visual novels absolutely count. Yeah, visual novels have a lot of words. If you look at the total word count of visual novels, it's like a book. It's like 70,000 words. I used to like reading, but now I just like doing physical stuff. I mean, physical stuff is good too. I used to read a lot. I still do. I still read. But I picked up journaling recently, and I've been really liking like writing stuff down. And like scrapbooking. I've been like doing that. I've also enjoyed drawing. Like I've been doing a lot of drawing recently. I've been liking doing that. You're out in the field doing simulation and breaking my wrist and some other stuff. Oof. And I gotta get another MRI scan and maybe X-ray for causing more injuries. Oh no. Well, I hope it's not too bad. I'm more of a Bishoga Andy instead of Eroga. Yeah. I mean, there's all types of genres out there. I don't know what happens in Eroga novels. But the ones that I've mostly read are like shoujos. I like comedy. There's this one artist that I follow named Baten-san, and she's got a lot of really good games. The only ones I played of hers though is the comedy ones, like Project P Zero, the clown dating the clown otome game, and the what's the other one? I forgot. There was like two. It's like a shoulder fracture. Oof. I don't know. I recommend it. She's got a really cute art style. It's very like watercolor. Very pretty. Art is amazing. And then the game story that's written is like wow. And if you want some other recommendations I absolutely adore, No Nom Nami and Ebihime. Ooh. Author. I have only played games from Baten-san, so interesting. Also, I mean, I guess I've played a little bit of, what's it called? Spirit Hunter. Is that a VN? The horror VN? So it's so good. I love the character design. Hello, Gorakasu! How are you? Gosh. The art for Spirit Hunter is so pretty. Like the monsters are so pretty. I love that. Shout out to Studio Elan, Queens of Lesbian. Studio Elan! Yeah, or is there another one called like Rose Milk Studio? I remember that they came out with a game recently. I've been meaning to play A Date with Death. I've been meaning to play that. Yeah, Spirit Hunter, look it up. Look up the monsters for Spirit Hunter, they're so pretty. My favorite monster from Studio Land. Wait. I think I got let me look it up. This group, oh shoot. I've played a game from Studio Elan. They actually sent me a game sponsorship. I forgot. They sent me a game sponsorship like last year. Heart of the Woods, no. Upwards Rain. Post Office of Farewells. It was so cute. I cried at the end. It was really, really cute. It's based about, like these birds. It wasn't a sponsorship. They just gave me a game key for free. That's not really a sponsorship, but they reached out to me and they were like, hey, we're releasing a new game about, I don't know, this cute game and we would like you to try playing it. And then they sent me the game key and I asked them, I was like, hey, why are you sending me? I said, why the heck did you reach out to me? Because sometimes I get emails from game devs, right? And then they actually responded back to me and they're like, oh, we saw you play Am I Nima and we thought that you would be a good fit for this game. So I said, sure. You went out of your way to like email me and everything, so yeah, I'll play it. It's on my YouTube channel. It was a fun game. Heart of the Woods, no. But yeah, that's what happened. It was fun. I've been meaning to play A Date with Death, so as well. Also, I saw a Twitter post about this game called Slime Feet. I've been meaning to play that one too. They describe it as, yeah. I saw the Twitter post. I said, that looks interesting. I want to try it. It's like an hour long. A couple of other VNs I guess I played in the past are really short ones, like Walking on a Star Unknown, or what was it called? I forgot. There's been a couple of them. They're pretty cool. Just the little indie games that are really short on itch.io. It's great. Highly recommend. Yeah, I've been wanting to play that one. That one, as well as Dreaming Mary, and what's the other one called? I have a list somewhere. Or like milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. Or what's the other one? I had Momotype a while ago. I played Momotype. That was a horror one. And what else did I play? What else did I want to play? It's on my Steam wishlist. There's a couple of games on my Steam wishlist that I was like, oh, this looks cool. I can also vouch for milk. Yeah, that's on my to playlist. What's my hour-long list though? I'm gonna look it up. Here, I will look up my list of games that I want to play that are like an hour long. Close. Oh, not that one. It wasn't Slime Bee, there was two. Game. Okay. I wanted to try playing Slay the Princess, What Remains of Edith Finch, Anatomy by Kitty Horror Show. There's a couple interesting ones on here. Like, it was on my, I don't know, I bookmarked it somewhere. I have a list of songs, of the games that I want to play, not songs. What Remained of Edith Finch. What? Stories Untold, Martha is Dead, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. A lot of games. If you want another cute read, which if you want, ooh, I will add it to my list. Oh, I also played Do Not Take This Cat Home. That was cute. Well, not kind of cute. It wasn't scary. It wasn't a scary game. What was that game called? Somewhere in my list. Games. No. Why did I not transfer it? Did you play Stray? I did not. I don't have that game. But it does look cute. It does look cute. What else? Bookmarks. There is like another indie game that I remember. I can't find it. All the Neko games? Yeah, I wanted to play Little Kitty Big City. That was really cool. I cannot find it though. I can't find it. I'm sad. I'll have to look on my other computer and see if I can find my game files. Oh, you know, I also wanted to play 7 Days with You. I think it's on here. Is it? No. "7 Days to End with You." I have my side. I wanted to try Paranormal Sight. I wanted to try... There was a game that was viral a while ago called Blood Money. That was pretty interesting. There's a game called Scratches. There's also a game called The Long Reach that people recommended online. I basically googled and put together a really long list of like underrated horror games that don't have jump scares, and I put together a big list of them. And then I wrote down the ones that I was interested in. What about Battalion? I don't know what that game is. It's quite unfortunate that the kids these days won't experience Brave Frontier and Adventure Quest. Yeah. Adventure Quest was something. Honestly, I don't know. It wasn't that bad. Can you hear me if I'm speaking like this? Can you hear me? I just turned off my audio. I want to see what this does. Yes, okay. Apparently the new update of OBS has this option where you can mute yourself to yourself. They removed it. They removed the function of the decibels and the panning, and they changed it. They put it on the auto mic. What? That's cool. Instead of like going over there and turning it to like what was it again? It was on like monitor and output, and then like output only, and then like something else. Now it's just strictly like monitor and output, and now it's only on like output. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Monitor and output, monitor and output, output and monitor. I don't know. Cool. It's like I could turn myself on and turn myself off to myself. Cool. Why no jump scares? Because I'm a scaredy cat and I'm gonna scream if I see something jump out at me. It doesn't matter if it's scary or not. If it pops out at me and it's gonna be like scary. I also hate jump scares. I don't like jump scares. Like, I don't mind 1 or 2 if they're like tasteful, you know? If they're like a really loud sound or whatever, sure. I played Doki Doki Literature Club and that was okay. I just closed my eyes. I also played, I played Wingin Virus and that had like 2 or 3 jump scares. That was fine. You get used to it after a while. But like, games that have a lot of jump scares, absolutely not. World of Horror is very tasteful in that regard too, highly recommend. I did play it. I played it last year for my Halloween series where I played a horror game every Friday for like the entire month of October. That was one of the games. It was fun. Thank you, Mind Rowan, for the follow. How are you? Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. I did see that one had like a bunch of jump scares at the beginning, but they're also like not really jump scares. It's just like signboards that pop up, but then later on it does get scary. Later on, it's like you get entities chasing you through rooms. I played the Zero Escape series on the DS and the 9 games, 9 rooms, 9 doors, 9 people? Something like that. That was a good game. The jump scares team is meant to be a cute game. It's not a cute game. Later on, the games get, like, it gets scary later on. There's, like, entities that show up. And there's also, like, there's also a really rare chance for... Sorry, my animated background that I have for my wallpaper keeps glitching through my OBS, and then, like, my OBS turns transparent for a second and it comes back. And it's like, what is happening? It's a cute game at the start. Yeah, at the start, but not until, like, later. I've seen people play that game. I know what that game's like. Hi, I am new. Welcome. How are you? We are just talking about games, I guess, at the moment. Hi, new. This is Gyo. Hi, I'm Gyo. Hi, new. Welcome. How did you find me? Were you just browsing? How was your day? I'm good. I am chillin'. Took a nap earlier, that's why I'm up. And then I wanted to play my guitar, but then I was like, nah, it's kinda late. So maybe tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here this entire week because I have nothing else to do with my life anymore. I finished exams yesterday, so that's why I'm here. I'm like, yippee, I finished exams. But that means I have to make thumbnails for every single day, and that makes me kind of sad. Not like sad in a sad way, but like, you know, like, oh man. Now I gotta do stuff, like, additionally. Oh, thank you for the... What is that? I can't see your text that small. Thank you, person, for the follow on YouTube. I have a lot of games that I want to play. Maybe I'll get around to them. Maybe I will get to do that this summer because I will be off this entire summer. So, be doing that. What else? Today we're just yapping. I was gonna draw, but then I kind of forgot about that. Tomorrow, I guess I'll play guitar. I'll try my rhythm. I wanted to try practicing how to play rhythm guitar, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. And then Thursday. Do I want to stream on Thursday? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Today's what? Tuesday? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, I don't know. And then Friday, we'll probably play a game. Here. Wait, here's my schedule. I gotta start making my schedule now that I'm streaming more often. Are you Alexa from Eminence and Shadow? I don't know. Who is that? I watched the anime, I know the manga, I just don't remember the characters anymore. I'm so bad with appearances. Oh. She does look like me, but without that black and white hair. A little bit. I see the resemblance. Everybody's taking my sauce! Sorry. I am a Tamaki protected Alexia? I don't know, I read the manga and all the characters just kind of... They kind of blend together to me in my head. Let's see here. So, my schedule for this week probably will be... I guess today I'm just yapping, tomorrow I'll play rhythm guitar. And then on Thursday, if I'm streaming on that day, maybe we'll try playing Slime Feet. And then on Friday for a game... Let's see, what do I want to do? Who knows? We'll see. There was another game similar to Slime Feet that I wanted to try playing. I just don't remember what it was called. I'm gonna have to look in my list and find it because I can't remember. I remember it was like somewhere similar to like one of those short 1 hour games. Oh no, I think it was Anatomy. Yeah, it was Anatomy by Kitty Horror Show. So maybe we'll do that on Friday. Just two short games in a row. Very fun. And then afterwards, if I get really scared of Anatomy, we'll play some Power Wash Simulator, I guess, on Friday. So that's the schedule for this week. May or may not stream Thursday, but we'll see. If I have time. Well, I do have time, but it's like more like if I'm gonna fall asleep or not. Yeah. Anyways, let's see here. What else? We gotta find time for all these things that I want to do. So I feel like here's the struggle, right? I want to stream more because I like streaming, but at the same time I want to work on my projects. I want to make videos and stuff for YouTube. So when can I do that? And then I also want to read, and I want to play the guitar and I practice. And I want to draw more, and then one of these days I want to do like a music composition stream. I need to break out my MIDI keyboard. I've been years since I've like touched that thing. I have a keyboard, an electronic MIDI keyboard. I want to do a music composition stream, and I want to play more games. I have a lot of games that I want to play. I've been playing a lot of games. Haven't done that. So much to do. Not enough time. It's always the case. So sad. What else? I don't know. Thinking about it. Because a lot of these games are a little bit longer, and if I want to finish them, I have to play them on Fridays, because that's the only time I get to stay up late, and I don't have work the next day. Then I'm looking at my list of games, and it's all like, oh, this might take me a while. This might take me a while to go through. I think right now there's been a lot of like, I've seen a lot of posts going around talking about people going like, I there are no good games out there. I need to find games that are like interesting or whatever to play. What I've been doing to find games is that one, I follow this Twitter account called Den Famiko Games, and they post new and upcoming games that are like, they post game related news. So I follow that account and they talk a lot about like game new and upcoming games. That's how I found Wingin Virus in the first place. Or like really interesting games that I see out there. And two, I'm a lurker in a lot of other streamers' discords. Like, I'm not talking about like big gamers. I guess, yeah, they're like big streamers, but because they have such a large community, they have a very popular Discord server, and they have a channel specifically for game recommendations, and I lurk in those chats of content creators that I enjoy. So if I'm looking in like somebody else's chat and I'm like, oh, I like the type of games that that person plays, you know that their community is going to recommend games of that sort. So I like to join their Discord servers and just look at their game recommendations channel, and that's the only thing I follow them for, is what their community posts in those channels. And it's like, oh, game recommendations for this streamer. And I'm like, ah, that sounds interesting. Also, I see like there's people who post like also on like /Reddit /horror games and also /cozy games or like those type of threads. People will make lists of like recommendations of games to play if you like this game. So I will also follow those games too. Because for example, I really like the game called Toem. I finished Toem, what? Last year? No, a couple months ago I finished Toem. And I went on Reddit and I was like, what games are like Toem? Because I really like Toem. And then people were recommending games like Passport Out or Shashingo or like other games. Or Alba's Adventure, I think, is another one that they was recommended. I feel like going around taking pictures of stuff and doing like little quests. So that is a good method of like finding games. I just play old games. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Old games are still good. They do tend to be a little bit janky though. I find they're a little bit buggy. I've played games, older ones, at least like the Nintendo ones, the DS. I have a couple of DS games that I wanted to play. Like Okamiden or... What have I been doing recently? I think I've been playing the old Ace Attorney games and the old Professor Layton games. And that just reminds me, I need to finish playing Fantasy Life. I haven't finished the storyline! Oh my god, I'm still at the beginning of Fantasy Life because I haven't had the time to play. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play Fantasy Life. I'll lock into one game and be like, let's play Fantasy Life, yippee! The moment I was in exams, like 5 people were messaging me, and they were like people I haven't talked to in a really long time, and they were talking like, hey, it's been a while, let's hang out, we should do things. And I'm like, I haven't heard of you in like 7 months. What? Now people are saying like, hey, let's do things. And I'm like, oh, I know. Why when I'm in the middle of exams? But then I was like, no, it's okay. I'm in exams right now, I can't do that. But then after exam, sure. But then I have to be like, oh man, now I gotta manage my schedule, because I have like 5 different people wanting to like do things, and I'm like, but I want to stream. But they don't know I'm a streamer. I want to stream, I want to do my own things, I want to make videos, I want to edit things, I want to draw, I want to play game. I wanna play guitar, you know? And then the people reach out to me and they're like, yeah, we should play a game together. We should play a game. And I'm like, yeah, but I wanna... The game that you wanna play or not the game that I wanna play? Because my type of game is like, I wanna play Fields of Mystery. Fields of Mystery is a 1-person game. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, what game do you wanna play? And they're like, oh, let's play like... Stardew Valley. I was like, oh no, Stardew Valley. I have like 200 hours in that game and I play on a co-op server with my friends. But like, I'm not gonna start over with another person. That just sounds redundant. I like Stardew Valley. I would not do it again. As far as I am in the game right now, it's such a grind to get back. I don't know. You do kind of give up comfy game indie vibes? I love comfy games. If you look on my channel, a lot of the games that I do play is comfy games. I have two types of genres. Comfy games, puzzle games, and occasionally like indie horror. Like I have a lot of indie horror that I really like. Have you ever played Rune Factory or Harvest Moon? I have. I have played the original Harvest Moon series. Harvest Moon on the RGBA from the DS. I don't know what that thing's called. RGBA, RGB, R, something like that. The bottom cartridge on the DS that I don't remember what it was called. But I played Harvest Moon GBA, yeah, GBA. The Harvest Moon GBA version, the only one you could play as. There was no two genders. It was just one gender. It was a Game Boy Slow. It was Harvest Moon. I forgot which version was it. You could only play as the guy. And it was the one with the fairies. The Harvest Sprites. Which game was this? Friends of Mineral Town? I'm looking it up. Harvest Sprites. Which game was this in? Are they in all of? Is this all of them? Ooh, I don't know which game it is. I don't know what game. Harvest Moon games with Harvest Sprites? No, it's not that one. Oh, it is. Maybe it is Friends of Mineral Town. There were in a lot of them. Okay, well. I only had that one game. It was like a 2D top-down type of game. I think it was Friends of Mineral Town. Because I'm looking at pictures. I had a dog and a cat and they were so tiny and cute and you gotta pick them up and put them on your head. Oh my god, I miss my dog. I miss my cat. I named them after... I named my pets after my... I named them after my brother. That was fun. I named them after my brother and myself, so it like... I think... my cat's name was... I just gave it my name, and then I think I named my dog after my brother. I wasn't good at names back then. I was just like, Kinda really into Unk status right now. Well... It is 2026. Also, thank you, Yuki Karasuno, for the follow. Hello, I'm so sorry I didn't see that until now. Rune Factory 5 was quite awesome, my gateway drug for anime and VTubers. Rune Factory 5? Why? How you doing this night or day? Hello, Easy Wayne. I'm doing well. We're just chilling, yapping. I had a Game Boy growing up. I did not. I only had a DS. Let's see here. Rune Factory 5. Rune Factory 5. Hey, Enos. How have you been? I've been good. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Hello. Well, not long time. You were here last time, but like, hi. Rune Factory 5. What is this game? Oh. You know what game I want to play in Rune Factory? I want to play the game where the guy turns into a sheep. That one's cute. Yeah, stuff to do? No worries. I'm just mentioning it. That's Rune Factory 3. Yeah. That was cute. I like the character. That's one of my favorite genres. Character who has the ability to turn into an animal. What are you playing? Nothing at the moment. Nothing today. Because it is a weekday. Maybe later. I was gonna draw, but then I forgot. And then I haven't opened up CSP. I haven't done that. Ooh. I just saw this post that says Women's Game Fest 2026 is a showcase of games created for a female audience. There's a list of... There's a game called Put Your Childhood Sweetheart into a Refrigerator. Interesting. I just see a title that says Put Your Childhood Friend into a Refrigerator. These look interesting. I just remember what I was talking about earlier. I was reading a novel about this dude who's like dating an eldritch horror, and I was like, oh, that's fun. Well, technically there's two that I'm reading about dating an eldritch horror. One of them is like a living digestive system, and he's like wild and out there because he's like an overworked salaryman, and he's convinced he's gone crazy. He's like, I've just reached my breaking point. I'm living off 2 hours of sleep every single day. My mind is broken, and like I'm going insane. So he gets a roommate, and the roommate is literally just a floating digestive system, constantly just out there. And he's like, yeah, I'm sure my roommate's a normal person. I'm just seeing him as a digestive system. That's fine. And then like at work, he just constantly experiences eldritch and SCP horrors. And he's like, I'm convinced I'm going crazy. Is he existential horror store clerk? I don't know if they have a job. I don't know what they do. They just kind of exist at the moment. I don't know what they do. Or talking about the other one. No, it's not a store clerk. I have heard about that one though. I think I've read the first chapter where it's like the store clerk is an existential horror, and she's got like long black hair, and she like eats people behind the store. I read that one. I remember it was on Twitter a while back. That was cute. I'm so tired of existential horrors being like... I'm tired of them looking like Sadako. Like, I want them to be more uncanny, you know? Like, that's why I like the novel version so much. Like, I like the fact that the romantic interest is literally a living digestive system. Like, you can't get any more non-conventional than that, you know? I'm tired of them being like, yeah, she's a eldritch horror, but she's got the body of like a big boob hair lady. You know? She's got big boobs and like she's just thick. Like I seen it and I was like, you know, it just looks like... Have you ever read Irma? There's a webtoon called Irma, and she's the daughter of a eldritch horror being. She's like a she's like a cute little girl, and it's just her story about her being like a child and going to school. Like preschool and like meeting a bunch of friends and like making... It's very cute. And her mom is like, I think like a ghost or something. It's a very cute story. But, or what's that other story about there that's not Miruko? It's not Miruko. You know Miruko, where she can like suddenly see ghosts one day, and it's entirely about like her trying not to see ghosts because she's like, if I see them, they're gonna bother me. It's not that one. There's like a version of it, something similar. I think it's by this like I forgot the artist. Something similar. There's this girl who's like, I can describe you to what she looks like. She's got black hair. She's got striped stockings. Like thigh-high black and white striped stockings and an oversized shirt in most of the art that they draw her in. And they draw her like a girl failure, you know? I don't know what it's called. Can't you show? I cannot Google it because I don't know what it looks like. I can only describe what my memory... I can only describe to you my memory of it. Horror webtoons. I'm looking up horror webtoons and all I'm getting is like actual horror. Where is my Gunnar slot? Where is my Gunnar slot for? She's designed like a Gunnar character, but like she does experience horrors. It's just mildly Gunnars. It's old though. It's not recent. It's like from I can't find it. It's from like 2017. You don't remember her name? No, I'm bad with names. I'm really bad with names. I can only remember appearances. You could try asking Akinator. Oh my god. Horror girl character stripe. I follow the artist on Twitter. That's not helpful. I just typed in horror girl character striped stockings and all I'm getting is just literal pictures of thigh highs. I don't want to look at people with thigh highs. What? But yeah, Irma was cute. I'm getting a lot of different pictures. Is she horror? I don't know. She lives in a house, she's got ghosts. I would call that a success. It's not a game. Hello Curry, thank you for the follow. I am not looking properly. I can't Google. I'm looking and I'm getting... Oh no. I'm getting AI images of little girls in witch dresses. Hello, love your mic. Sorry to bother you. I wanted to come say thank you for being here and brightening up our days. It's hard sometimes putting yourself out there as long as you know how much you mean to the people around you. Thank you, Ab0, for saying that. I don't know why people watch me, but thank you. I recently updated my microphone, so if you think I sound clear, thank God. Because I've been working on that for a while. Yeah, no worries. I don't think it's that much that I have... I don't think it's like... What's it called? I don't think it's putting myself out there too much. Like, I just do this for fun. This is not helpful. This is like the worst Google searches ever. I can't search. Horror girl. You be talking about thick girls I'm in? They're not. Have you guys seen, off topic, have you guys seen the horror Bishonen girl series? There is a series of like Bishonen girl figure, like Bishonen girl horror series, and they made all the horror protagonists of various horror movies like hot girls, hot women. Kotobukiya? Maybe, I think so. They turned... What's a guy? They turned Chucky into like Pippi Longstocking. I was like, what? Or Jason from Friday the 13th. She doesn't even have the mask anymore. That's just a hot lady. The one thing I like though, I like Sadako. Sadako was cute. Did you see the bunny girl Sadako figure? That was so cute. Oh my god. I wish they weren't so expensive. Yeah, $300 is wild. I think my favorite one though out of all of them, I do like the Sadako one. The second one I did really like is the... Let me look it up. What were they? I forgot. There was this one of them that was really, really pretty. Oh, her! Edward Scissorhands. I love her goth look. She looks so pretty. She's so pretty. Here, I will show you. Do I have it on here? No. Okay, so... Hello? Hey guys. I cannot show you guys my screen because apparently last time I tried it will crash me. So we're not doing that. I can't, apparently cannot show you guys anything because it will crash. But potato PC, I have a good PC. It's not my PC. My CPU is fine. It's my OBS. Why does it keep crashing? Upload previous log files, upload. Analyze log files. Analyze. Let me see. Why crash? What the heck? No, it's just saying my issue is third-party plugins, but it's not third-party plugins. Too busy to do a potato fest? I don't know what it is. It just doesn't like me. Does it just not like Firefox? Is that it? Can I try again? Let's do it again. No, it's fine. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't like me. I think that's the problem. It just doesn't like me. Anyways, let me show you the... I don't know what it is. I think OBS is having problems recently. Because I know other people have also been having problems with OBS. Like, look at the Bishojo statues. Let me resize this so that I can zoom in. Look at them. I forgot about the it one. Yeah. Okay, let me scooch. Like, there's the Megan one, the Vampirella. She looks like this. I really like the Sadako one. She's really pretty. Like, look at her. She's so cool. Hello, Wisty. Thank you for the follow. I like Sadako the best. She's really pretty. I like the pose. There's Pennywise. You've got Beetlejuice. You've got Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which this is not. That's not Texas Chainsaw. What is this? What is that? That's not Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What are these? This is like part 2. Jar them all. No, someone has one of these figures in a jar and that terrifies me. Oh gosh. That's how I remember Leatherface. Really? That is not what he looks like. Like, that's just not... That's not what they look like anymore. They're just regular anime women cosplay. It's like, have you ever been to Party City and it's like, hey, sexy nurse costume? That's not what a nurse looks like. Sexy nurse costume? Like, what? Like, yeah, doctor nurse uniform for, like, women, and it looks like this. That's not a nurse outfit. Yes, they're cute and all, they're really pretty, but like that is not the original character anymore. They're just cosplaying. Like, Beetlejuice. Hello, Abdul with no PC. Thank you for the follow. That's not... They're just cosplayers. Look at Hellraiser. What is going on with her chest? Is it because they're so hot I don't think I'd be able to get them in the jar in time? They're huge! I don't think you could fit her in a jar. You wouldn't be able to find a jar big enough for this. Do you know how big a 1/7 scale figure is? You know how huge that is? Just get a huge jar? No. You're not gonna find a jar that big. There was a joke there, but don't worry about it. What? I like her face. She's got an interesting look. I'm glad they went with the unconventional look for her. At least they didn't make her look like Michael Myers. That's not Michael Myers, that's Laura Croft. Who is this? That's not Michael Myers! Where's the mask? Hello? You know where they put the mask? There. They put the mask on the floor. That's not Michael Myers. She's not wearing the mask. If you're gonna do Michael Myers as a bitch shoujo figure, make the mask look like a female version of this. Why did they womanize my dear Michael? I know, why did they do this to him? That's not Michael Myers, it's like Laura Croft in a jumpsuit. What is this? Evil Dead 2. She lost the mask, it was ruining her makeup. Put the mask back on, it makes you hotter. You know what this one is? Chucky. This is what they did to her. She looks like Pippi Longstocking. She looks like the Wendy's girl. That's not Chucky. Who is this? There is a female version for Chucky, by the way, I'll have you know. There is the Bride of Chucky. They didn't have to do this to her. They could have just done the Bride of Chucky. I know, she looks like Wendy. She looks like Pippi Longstocking. She looks like the Wendy's girl. That's not a horror character. That just looks like some girl. No one looks at this character and goes, ah yeah, Chucky. No, they're gonna look at it and be like, who the heck is that? This is the Bride of Chucky, by the way. This is what they did to her. Your wife on testosterone. You feel old. Why does she look more stacked than actual Chucky? Why? Why did they make Chucky a twink? What? The girl version of a twink? What is the girl version of a twink, by the way? What did they do to her? Is there a girl version of a twink? This is what they did to the Friday the 13th. She is so caked up, I know. I mean, they show you the original concept art, so that's nice. Freddy. Oh my god, her ass cheeks are out. Holy moly. Okay, no ass cheeks. Oh my god. Why are those shorts so short? To be fair, I think most horror fans are just gooners who think they can fly under the radar just because they're scared. Do people have it out? Do people like Jason? Just normal Jason? If Jason wasn't a girl, like, would they? Is that a thing? I don't know. Absolutely, really? I didn't know that was a thing. Jason. That's what they did to Freddy Krueger. I don't even know who this is. That's not Freddy Krueger. Who the heck? Ghostbuster Lucy. That's not a horror character. Who is this? There's a shit ton of Jason fanfic out there. I know, like... Listen. Edward Scissorhands can get it, though. Look at her. She's so pretty. Off topic. I know there's a lot of fanfics about... What's her name? What's it called? Like, do you remember creepypastas? There was so much fan art and, like, shipping and art of Slenderman. I kind of understand, you know? How do you know about the fanfics? Because I used to see them on, like, the old sites, you know, like... You know, where people would post creepypastas. Hello, Vertex. Wait, I can't read your name. Vertex Durl. I forgot your name. What was your name again? Just okay. I might forget. I'm so sorry. Did they fem Slenderman? No! They turned Slenderman into a trad wife. They turned Slenderman into like a really cutesy stay-at-home mom. But they didn't feminize. No! No, they didn't feminize Slenderman, but they did take Slenderman and they turned his personality into like some entity finding children in the woods and posting pictures of like, do you see him? They took Slenderman instead and they turned him into like some dude who stays at home and like makes cookies. If you've ever read like creepypasta fanfics, I want you to read them. They do not do anything with that guy. Like, they did some, they have a lot of AUs back then where they would do like a gamer house of all of the creepypasta characters where they would put like Sally Face, Slenderman, Jeff the Killer, Jacksepticeye, Tiki Toby, Smile-a-Dog, and like a bunch of other characters in the same house together as if they lived together or were the same area, like neighbors. And then they just like existed there. It was really weird. Jack, yeah. Not the streamer. There is a character called Jacksepticeye. Like, not the guy. He's an actual person, I'll have you know. He's a creepypasta character. They existed before that streamer. That YouTuber, whatever. Jack Sparrow. Here, let me look him up. Not the streamer, the creepypasta. Maybe I'm thinking about a different character. Eyeless Jack, oh my god. This is what he looks like. He's got fan art! It's really weird. Sorry, I'm thinking about the wrong dude, I'm so sorry. Wrong name. What do you mean this dude Jack? No. Eyeless Jack. Now we're gonna look at creepypasta. Is that what we're gonna do now? Are we gonna look up Slenderman fanfiction? This is what was back then in the day this has existed. What do you mean Jack is a creep? Wrong character, wrong name. Sorry, I get them mixed up. This exists, you know, there's like fanfiction of Slenderman. We should be reading creepypasta fanfics. I'm showing you guys fan art. You know, it's not bad. This has existed for like years. This is such 2007 art style. Oh my god. There's a lot of Slenderman and Jeff fanfiction. People need to get out sometimes. Why? What's wrong with that? Slenderman x Jeff the Killer Yowie fanfiction. Oh my god. This is great. What is happening? Oh. The Wattpad.com. The thing is, all of the fanfiction sites that used to exist back then are gone. They're like nuked from existence. So it's really hard to find them because they just don't exist anymore. All the sites are dead. They killed... Here. Oh, it's in Spanish, guys. I can't read Spanish. Darn it. Fanfiction.com. They should be. It's nuked from existence. Ever since they killed JavaScript, all these websites that were running off JavaScript just died. All these fanfictions that existed back then, all the creepypastas, nuked from existence. Harry Potter raised by Slenderman fanfiction. What? I can't find Slenderman fanfiction anymore. So sad. What is this? See? JavaScript is still used today. Someone should save them. I don't think they did. They don't exist anymore. Fanfiction archive. Okay, maybe I'm thinking about Flash. Not JavaScript. They killed Flash. I mean, I guess it's a good thing because a lot of people's dark histories have just been erased permanently from the internet. See, now I want to read, if I want to read Slenderman fan fiction, it's like from 2024. I want ones from 2008. These are all from 2020. Why would they need Flash for fanfic stories though? Because the websites used to run on Flash. Why do you think MySpace is gone? Because they stopped updating it. Oh my god. This is from 2015. I love that. MySpace is still around, really. I'm looking at the synopsises of... What is this? 2015? 2015? What is... I'm reading these, bro. What are these? Gotta go, can't be late for my finals. Have fun. Thank you for stopping by. Good luck with your finals. Oh my gosh. I'm just... What happens when 6 13-year-old friends are stuck in a game Slender? Will they make it out alive? Hello, True Dragon Reaver Tempest. Hello, good morning. What is... Let me look at this. Oh my god. Something Wicked This Way Comes from 2014. This is so short. This is only like 50 words. I think shutting down Flash will stop people. You don't know how thirsty they can get. Where else are they gonna post? Wattpad? Wattpad died too. This is so stupid. Sorry, I'm reading this. Wattpad's still around? It is around, it just sucks because they made it paid. Julie's eyes darted around the trees as she ran from the noises. I'm such an idiot, she thought to herself. I'm 20 years old, for God's sake. Why on earth would I accept a dare? She gasped, thinking she had seen it again, the faceless creature. This is nothing like she had ever seen before. Tall, maybe 8 or 9 feet, arms like tentacles, no face or hair, just a white head like a mannequin. Breaking out of her thoughts, she realized that she was staring right at the creature, having so caught up in thinking about it she didn't pay attention. The last sound she made was a garbled, muffled scream. That's it. That's the entire story. Entirely just... Oh, it's chapter 1. Wait, never mind. There's only 2 chapters. They'd all been waiting by the fence as Julie climbed over. They waited for her. 30 minutes passed before they even heard anything. Then the scream. Blood curling would be the best word to describe it. Terror-stricken, so they ran into the forest after her. Why would you go after her? What the heck? It was dark, they got separated, nobody noticed for a while, but no one noticed this creature. It didn't screech or howl or roar. They wouldn't have scared them as much. Its footsteps sounded like thunder, its breath like someone was choking on their own blood, its cry like the most recent victim. It sounded like Julie. But nobody noticed until it was in front of them. Then they ran. They ran in the dark through the trees until they couldn't see their hands in front of their own faces. They'd all become separated and they didn't have any cell service. What? The creature's pale white face stood out in the darkness. It had an ethereal glow. It stalked them, hunted them, found them, but it never took them. It wasn't hungry right now. It wouldn't be hungry again until tomorrow night. They were safe. Even if they didn't know it. Can't they just leave the forest? Or are they just stuck there? What kind of... No! What is this? There's this Slender Woman fanfic. These are written in 2015. That's like... It's what? Hey, at least Archive of Our Own. Oh, oops. At least Archive of Our Own recently is like... more recent. How do I sort by date? When was this posted? 2013. Laughing Jack, ex-reader. You've got the tags, non-con, underage. Oh gosh. Why are these all non-con? What? What? I'm looking at... Getaway see a TwitchCon, also the local SawCon that happens around my town. Oh my god, SawCon! I hope they have a ball pit. I hope they have a ball pit. One day we should do a Cure reading Slenderman fanfic stream. Oh gosh, no. What was that? Oh my god. They're all non-con. Oh, lemon. 2016 and they're using the term lemon? Smut? Tentacles? Back when people used to tag things as lemon and lime? Oh my god. Do you see these tags? These are wild. What? Major character death? Watching someone sleep. Slendy likes his ladies in dresses. What? Oh my god, it's Slenderman X Reader. Major character death. What are these tags? What is this? Slendy likes his ladies in dresses, especially dresses that make them look like little girls. He's a total creep in that aspect, but really it's all innocent. He just looks to look at pretty things and then eat them. Oh yeah, and I guess you may consider the eating a bit boorish. That took you so long to reply. 2 out of 10. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for you to make the joke, and then you took like 2 minutes. Slightly more in-character Slenderman reader insert for those that aren't into the lovey-dovey tsundere shtick. Also, it's worth noting that Slenderman is referred to as an it instead of a he. I was scared because he said pulpit. I could've. That was more of the... I was making a reference to that other convention. That they were like, hey, we're gonna have a meetup. And then all they had was the ball pit. In the middle of the room. It's worth noting that Slenderman is referred to an it instead of he. This is a deliberate decision to play on the horror aspect of the story, making him out to be a non-human entity rather than a humanoid creature. The reader thinks of him as a he based on an appearance and may identify as a he, but he really has no gender. Didn't some streamer get injured from the ball pit? No, that's TwitchCon. That's TwitchCon. I'm talking about DashCon. The DashCon ball pit. That's a meme. Am I old? Do you guys not know about the DashCon ball pit? Uh-oh. Wait, is there AO3 fanfiction about the DashCon ball pit? There is! Dojo Bizarre Adventure. Yeah, you're old. Pretty sure there's people out here older than me. What are these tags? I need a fanfic about the DashCon ball pit. Look at this. I can't tell you if you're older now since you didn't know what the GBA was. I forgot the name. Hello. Angry man makes bronies cry, announces his birthday, fucks cosplayer in the ball pit. What? This is 2021? Exhibitionism. It's not necrophilia if the fierce corpse consents. What are these tags? I want to click on this. At the same time, I don't want to do it on stream. Things that I would read. If I'm curious, but I wouldn't read on stream. Okay, let me read this. I'm gonna click on this. Hi, this work could have adult content. I'm not gonna read smut on stream. I'm reading this fic. You know what? This is actually really well written. They included a picture of the Dashcon ball pit. Wow, they really did have the Dashcon ball pit. Oh god. This is wild. No! There's fanfic of the Dashcon ball pit. Do you guys want to see? They're naked. They're naked in the Dashcon ball pit. Not so much as reading in general. I don't know. This is wild. There's things happening in this fic. Oh my god. What are they doing? Oh my god, not the Dashcon ball pit fan art. You know what? Love that for them. Okay. Getting intimate getting intimate in a soft tub of balls. Yeah. Intimate, sure, that's one way to put it. That's a sentence, wow. There's great things happening on AO3. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, I was expecting the Dashcon ball pit to be like a thing, but you know what? This is great. The curiosity has been satisfied. You know, not just reading in general, you know what I would read? I would read I would read the Reddit story, am I the asshole? I just turned back in and the first thing I hear is naked in the Dashcon ball pit. Oh yeah. The naked in the Dashcon ball pit. I'm reading a fanfic about people getting nasty in the Dashcon ball pit. They're good stories? Hell yeah. My favorite Reddit story is the one where the guy starts fighting at Waffle House. The Waffle House cook fight? The Reddit Waffle House fight story. I think it's a copy pasta. This one. My 25F boyfriend. I'm never like gonna bump it the same again, hell yeah. I 25 20 wait. I can't resize this. My 29F boyfriend keeps getting into fights with the cook at Waffle House. I am not the OP. I know this sounds really weird, but here it is. My boyfriend and I have been together for quite some time. For 3 years, we met and started dating when we were both in graduate school, but dropped out to go to college to pursue a different career. Oh my god, my screen resized. Wow. You guys can't see it. It's really small. Maybe I do like this? No. Whatever. My boyfriend and I have been together for 3 years. We started dating when we were both in graduate school. But I dropped out to go to college to pursue a different career. We are both finished now and live together, making a fairly nice combined income. Our income is relevant because we could afford to eat somewhere nice when we're out and about, but he always wants breakfast food. When he was a child, his dad couldn't stand eating breakfast-type food in the afternoon or evening, so his mom would make him waffles, pancakes, eggs, and bacon in the evening whenever his dad was busy or out of town. It's a wonderful and safe memory for him, and when he goes to his happy place, he says that's where he always goes. My boyfriend is an incredibly nice and caring person. He's emotionally tuned into everyone and recognizes rising issues in a long time before they occur. He loves animals and is kind and gentle with every bug, bird, and pet he comes across. He's almost always willing to turn the other cheek in social situations where someone tries to insult him or get aggressive towards him, and usually winds up diffusing the situations and having a productive discussion about whatever the issue was. Except at Waffle House. Anytime we're out, he wants to go to the same goddamn Waffle House and get breakfast food. I'm not a big eater, so I used to not really care. I would just drink coffee and read my book while he enjoyed his food, but that became impossible once he and this one cook started chirping at each other every time we went there. Boyfriend complained about his eggs one time because he likes them a little runny and they were served hard. Cook responded by giving him scrambled eggs. When he brought it up again, the cook served him 2 hard-boiled eggs. I think it was just part of the cook's stick and it was kind of funny to be honest, but my boyfriend wasn't able to laugh it off. When we left, he was in a kind of bad mood, but we didn't really talk about it. There's arch nemesis. It's like Peter and the chicken guy. That's his enemy. It's Peter and the chicken guy. Next week we were going crowd shopping done, and he wanted to go to Waffle House again. I suggested that we try a different place, or at least a different Waffle House location, but he only wanted the same Waffle House. We went in, sat down, and once again, the same cook served his eggs wrong. My boyfriend sort of snapped at him, and he wasn't interested in messing around and just wanted the correct eggs. The cook then served him a piece of toast with the whole gut out of the middle with a fried egg in it. My boyfriend got really mad and threw the egg toast at the cook, which made the cook come around from behind the bar and throw it back at him. They ended up sort of wrestling, fighting until my boyfriend was like, "This is BS," and walked out. Nobody got hurt, but the few other people who were in there were watching and laughing at it. This is the crazy part. My boyfriend keeps going back and ordering eggs and getting into fistfights with the same cook. It's almost a ritual at this point. My boyfriend orders runny eggs, the cook serves him another version of eggs, and they beat the shit out of each other. I kept going with him after the second fight, but he kept going by himself. They're like Peter and the Giant Chicken from Family Guy, so we just thing. They physically fought like 6 or 7 times. 6? Over tons of this. I tried to talk to him about it a few times, but he keeps saying it's a matter of principle. I told him to talk to the manager or something like that, but he just waves me off. Apparently that cook hasn't made him the correct runny eggs, but he spends the week learning new ways of preparing eggs to piss my boyfriend off. The thing is, we're getting married this summer. He's accepted a job in the new city and it'll be easy for me to find work after the wedding, so he'll be moving away from his sworn enemy, Waffle House guy. He hasn't really been out since quarantine started, but it wouldn't surprise me if that's the first place he goes when the restaurant opens back up for assisting customers. But my main worry is the strange vindictive side of him that I'd never seen before that leads him to fight the same guy every week. The violence itself is an issue for me, but the obsession over it almost bothers me more. Should I be worried about this side of him that will come up later in our marriage? How do I get him to open up about this? This type of obsession is a choice or is it indicative of something deeper? It's so funny. Can't believe the Waffle House guy. Oh, that's my favorite story. I first found out about this Reddit story because I saw an AO3 fanfic about it. And there's a fanfic out there that's just a version of that story, but just with 2 characters from the series. It's great. I love it. Let me see if I can find it. The Waffle House. I can't find it. I don't know where it is. No. Here, let me see if I can look for it. Oh, there it is. Going to fall asleep listening to you because my school's evil. Give me final at 8 AM. I hate crime. I tell you, I hate crime. Oh no. Well, I hope you get some rest and good luck on your final. I should go to bed too. Honestly, it's like 2 AM. This is my favorite fanfic. Wait, it's not fitting. By my favorite author, by the way, 3 Crossings on AO3. They have a lot of really good fanfic. For specifically Omniscient Reader's viewpoint. They're really good. This is Yoo Jung-hyuk gets into a fight with a cook at Waffle House. They end up going to Waffle House for breakfast. Here's your menu, says the waitress, tossing them onto the table. Yoo Jung-hyuk catches his out of midair because that's the kind of person he is. The waitress raises an eyebrow. Not related, is there a way to get the Discord link on YouTube? Type exclamation Discord. I want to see if this works. Can you type exclamation Discord? Let's see if this works. Okay, never mind. You cannot. I just wanted to see if it would work. Scam. Oh, it only posts that on Twitch. That's... what? Okay, well... let me post that again so that you on YouTube can access that. You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna do a movie watch along. I forgot about that. I was gonna do a movie watch along. I don't know when. The waitress raises her eyebrow at him. You can shop for me when you're ready to order. Lee Sol-hwa glances at our name tag. It says Han Soo-young. We will. Han Soo-young nods and steps back behind the counter. The Waffle House is weirdly deserted for a Sunday morning, and the 2 of them are the only customers here. Lee Sol-hwa has a bad feeling about this, but she shakes it off and opens the menu. Oops. Most of it's a standard fare. Eggs, waffles, toast, bacon, but something in the corner of the eyes catches her eye. I didn't know Waffle House served dumplings. Lee Sol-hwa calls out, "We're at an Asian fusion restaurant." Han Soo-young calls back, "No, I don't think that's what Asian fusion means." Han Soo-young rolls her eyes. "I'm not the one who decided the menu. Go take it up with the owner if it bothers you." Lee Sol-hwa shrugs. She doesn't really care because she knows better than to order sketchy menu items at sketchy restaurants. "I'm gonna order the dumplings," says Yoo Jung-hyuk. "Are you sure?" Lee Sol-hwa asks him. Because she knows better than ordering food. Ordering ethnic food at a restaurant clearly not specializing in that cuisine is almost guaranteed to be a hit or miss. I don't care. Yoo Jung-hyuk looks fiercely determined. Hello, Phantasma Night for the 4V raid. Hello. Sorry. Welcome in, raiders. How are you? We are reading Waffle House fanfiction. On the bot hit yes. Oh, it will immediately kick you from the server if you click on that. I know the Brit is Discord. I will join sooner. Yeah, I do. Waffle House fanfiction, like a restaurant. Yeah, it takes place in a Waffle House. I joined late, I guess. No worries. Hey, welcome. Thank you for the raid. What are you guys up to? Let me give you a quick shout out. What are you guys up to? Enshrouded again. Nice. I'm joining now. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't have it on YouTube because the people who are on YouTube, I find I get a lot of random people just kind of like popping up, a lot of kids. But yeah. If you would like a notification that's saying like when I'm streaming. I was doing nothing so quiet no one noticed I was muted for 1.5 hours. Oh no. Oh gosh. See, I have my audio like constantly playing back at me whenever I stream, so if I'm muted I kind of know, because then I won't be able to hear myself. Usually. Unless I can do this. That's new. I didn't know I could do that before. What? Okay, well, guess now I won't know if I'm muted unless somebody tells me. Anyways, that's unfortunate. Even if I'm muted, I think my captions still pick up. My dear, I'm now officially scared of you. Nobody likes their own voice. I do. I listen to my own Twitch VODs. I mute myself. No. You really went all out on the Discord PFP? Which one? Oh, my art. It's the same picture as my header on Twitch. I forgot you're on YouTube. You can't see that. Oh, well. It's the same art on the Twitch. I draw a lot of art of myself. I posted in the art channel. You might have to scroll up though. But I don't know. I think I'm fine listening to myself. I've been doing it for years is because I need to make sure that my audio is fine. If I sound off in my audio and I can notice it immediately, that's, you know, that's how I know my audio is good. More than liking someone's voice, it feels like I'm being interrupted if I hear my voice talking at me. I only feel that way if my audio isn't perfectly synced. If I'm hearing myself as I'm talking, it's basically like I'm hearing myself out loud. You know? Like if I'm talking and I'm hearing myself at the same time, it's like I'm speaking like regularly, it's just being broadcasted louder at myself. If I'm speaking and there's a delay, that throws me off. Like if my audio glitches or messes up and I'm like speaking and it's not in real time, that messes me up because then it's like I hear myself like 3 seconds or like 0.5 seconds afterwards, then I'm like, okay, that's weird. Then I have to mute myself when that happens. But most of the time I can tell exactly if my audio's in sync and what it sounds like perfectly in real time. That's why I like listening to myself live. But if I'll listen to my own streams, honestly, I don't really mind. I have to listen to my own streams to make sure my audio is fine. Because I can hear myself live, and then right afterwards, like I'll listen to my own stream and make sure my audio is okay too. Because it'll be like, oh, I'm listening to myself live, maybe it sounds like this, but then on stream, when I'm not talking, what do I sound like too? So I just go back and forth. I'm like, what does my audio sound like? I'm used to being at least 0.5 seconds after. Maybe you have to change your audio settings.